Welcome back to Things I've Learned podcast. I'm Cheryl Buchanan, and today I'd like to talk about why June is my favorite month of the year. If you know me at all, you know that I do not love the heat. So why would I love the month of June? Well, keep listening and I'll explain. But before we start, let's take 3 deep breaths together to transition and be fully present. Breathe in, breathe out, in and out, in and out. Great. So now let's jump in. For many people, June means summer break, maybe a vacation with the family, going to the beach or pool, taking a road trip, all kinds of fun. For me, it means it's my birthday month. Happy birthday to me! And yep, I celebrate the entire month of June. I like to find new fun things to do, celebrate with friends and family, and just enjoy the moments. If my birthday falls during the week, I take the day off for some me time. I absolutely do not work on my birthday. But let me take a step back. My birthday wasn't always celebrated for an entire month, but it was always special. I grew up part of a family with 3 kids and parents that loved us. My parents would do anything they could for us, but we were definitely not well off. We weren't extremely poor. We always had all the essentials, but we didn't have a lot of money and certainly not a lot for extras. But my dad was a great cook and a fantastic baker. The most fun about our birthday was we got to pick our birthday meal and dessert. Anything we wanted, he would make. One of my favorites was Dad's homemade pizza. He made it all from scratch. The dough, the sauce, and it was amazing. I loved strawberry cake, and I remember how special I felt on my birthday with my special dinner of my favorite pizza and strawberry cake. I honestly don't remember one gift I got as a kid. Maybe there were gifts, I don't really know. I could probably ask my sister because she remembers everything. But to me, it really doesn't matter if I got a gift to unwrap because the gift I got was love. The gift I got was time. The gift I got was the memory of my dad making something special just for me. While I was thinking about this episode and what I wanted to talk about today, I decided to talk about love, and more specifically, self love, because to love others, you must first love yourself. So, what is self love? I'm sure there are many ways to describe it, but for me, it means that you accept yourself for who you are right now and treat yourself with kindness and compassion. It's not just about the things you do, but just as important is how you think and feel about yourself. I talked about this in past episodes when we talked about the think, feel, do cycle and becoming your own cheerleader. These are things I practice every single day. It's not something you learn and then you've got it. It takes a lot of practice. There are phases of change whenever you're working on something new. In the beginning, you get the new thing or habit right about 20% of the time. And as you continue to practice, you get momentum and move to around 40% of the time, then 60, then 80. The habit phase is 80-20, where 80% of the time you're working new habits, but it's normal to fall back into old habits or thoughts about 20% of the time. A great example is a thought that often comes up around my birthday. It goes something like this: should I be doing more with my life? Am I doing the right things with my time and energy? What do I still need to accomplish, and how am I going to get that done? Now, these aren't bad thoughts, but are they helpful? What I do differently now is I avoid shoving those thoughts and feelings down or dismissing them. I'm a big fan of the word yet. I'm not great at journaling yet, but I do write down my thoughts that I'd like to examine and figure out. I get curious about the thoughts, not judgmental. I understand why I think them and figure out how I want to think about them. Remember, we get to choose how we think about everything. I used to believe not acknowledging or glossing over thoughts and emotions would make me happy, but I've found out that is so wrong. Brene Brown says, only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. I also know that meditation has been a huge help for me. It's really helped me practice being in the present moment, and that helps me hear those thoughts. There are so many ways to practice self love. A few ideas are care for yourself as much as you do others. Create a gratitude practice and write down one thing you want to thank yourself for each day. Give yourself a compliment or a high five. Prioritize good sleep and movement. Celebrate the small wins. One activity I've done with my team is called Spot the Success. And the idea is to list 10 things that you've done that have gone right today. It helps build our muscle of finding good things. They were things like I got out of bed, I brushed my teeth, I got dressed. Those are small wins. So, going back to why I celebrate my birthday the whole month, I mean, who doesn't want more than just one day of celebrating? But seriously, I was thinking back to when it started, and it's probably been about the last 15 years. It's a fun reason to spend more time finding adventures and spending time with friends and family. It's extending the love, time, and special feeling that a birthday always brings. But really, my friends, it's a practice we should do all year, not just in our birthday month. As Benjamin Franklin said, lost time is never found again. My hope is that you'll celebrate my birthday month with me by practicing some self love in June. What is one thing you can do for yourself this month in honor of my birthday? Can you make your favorite dinner or dessert just for fun? Can you take a walk or find a new adventure? What about giving yourself the gift of time by doing something you love? I wish all of you a wonderful June. Whatever your plans are to celebrate, my hope is that you share love with yourself and others and find happiness in your personal growth. I'm having a lot of fun creating and sharing this podcast with you. I hope you're enjoying it and maybe picking up an idea or two that you can apply in your life. That's all for now. Thanks for listening.